Welcome back to our Business Expert podcast, where we bring you insights and perspectives from successful people from various industries. Today's episode is all about the profession of the key account manager, a fascinating and highly competitive field of work. To help us dive deeper into this topic, we're joined by a seasoned professional in the field. Our guest speaker has over 15 years of experience in key account management and has worked with some of the biggest names in the business world, like BMW or BlackRock. He's known for his ability to build relationships with clients which are stronger than titanium steel and consistently deliver results, making him a true expert in his field. Throughout this episode, we'll be discussing various aspects of key account management, including the earning potential, work-life balance, and the specific skills and personality traits that are required for success. Are you material for this job? We'll see. So without further ado, let's welcome our guest speaker and jump right on the world of key account management.
Hi Oscar, my name is Konrad, and for the past 15 years, so long I managed various top clients of important companies, or how you would call it in the job world, I am a key account manager.
Cool. Could you explain to our listeners in more detail what a key account manager is and what their specific role in a company is?
Sure, a key account manager is responsible for managing a company's most important clients or accounts. The role involves developing and maintaining strong relationships with these clients and understanding their needs and preferences. And of course, working with the other teams within the company to ensure that the client's expectations are met. The ultimate goal is to increase revenue and profitability for the company by, for example, expanding business with these key clients and making the bonds between us reliable.
Interesting. That kind of sounds like a sales representative. What's the key difference between those jobs?
Well, while both roles involve selling products or services, my job is to focus on building long term relationships with a specific set of mostly high ranking clients and ideally to make them a returning customer. A sales representative is more focused on generating new business and closing deals with a lot of people, and it's not their job to keep in touch with their best paying clients.
Ah, I get it now. So it's your job to make valuable clients return to the company so they only buy from you.
Correct.
Then let's talk about money. How does the salary of a key account manager compare to other jobs in the field? For example, the previously mentioned sales representative.
Interesting question. Key account management is a highly competitive field, so the earning potential can be quite high. It often includes a base salary plus commissions and bonuses based on the performance. Of course, this can vary depending on your employer and the industry.
Okay, if you don't want to tell me, I have to ask rudely. How much do you personally make?
Of course, you had to ask that question, Oscar. Please note that my answer is not representative for everyone in this field. For example, my dear friend from Germany works about 40 hours a week and earns about 50k a year. And he doesn't actually get any commissions for his quite fabulous work. My income varies a lot. It depends on the situation and my commission rate, but I would say that I earn between 200k and a few million a year.
Holy moly, I'm starting as a key account manager tomorrow. So, dear listener, if you want to earn some real money, you could take him as a personal role model. But don't judge too fast. The job may not be relevant in the future anymore.
No. It will be relevant in the future. The job of a key account manager is likely to be a very important job in the future, but it may require some continuous learning and adaptation to remain relevant.
As a key account manager, how do you balance your work and personal life?
This can definitely be a challenge as a key account manager, as the role requires a lot of time and attention to be successful. However, it's important to set boundaries and make at least some space for a personal life outside of work. I try to take breaks during the day to recharge, and I make sure to disconnect from work during weekends and vacations.
That sounds more like you just didn't want to say that you don't have any time off at all.
Well, you could say so.
Well, you always have to sacrifice something when working in high paying jobs. But as we're speaking of vacations, how difficult is it for you to plan a family trip?
It can be quite challenging as scheduling is a big part of the job. However, with careful planning and communication, it's definitely possible to make time for my gorgeous wife. It may require some creativity and flexibility, but it's important to prioritize family time outside of work.
That makes sense. Do you have any concrete strategies for balancing work and personal life when planning a family trip?
Absolutely. I try to plan ahead as much as possible and communicate with my team and clients about my availability during the time. I also make sure to delegate tasks to my team so that they can handle any urgent matters while I'm away. It's important to remember that taking a break can actually make you more productive in the long run. But at the end of the day, I always have my phone and a laptop by my side to be prepared for the really crucial requests that I even get in my free time.
My wife would be furious if I would work during my free time, especially during our annual summer vacations.
You say so. Although my wife also doesn't like to see it, she has grown quite fond of me always being ready for a call from work. It's something not everybody can do.
Okay, well, apart from being available 24/7, what other requirements do you need for this job?
Oh, a lot. A role like this requires strong communication and relationship building, as well as organizing and attention to detail. A background in sales, marketing, or business can be helpful as it builds your soft skills, but it's also important to have genuine interest in working with people and building strong relationships. It's a challenging but rewarding job that requires a combination of skills and personal traits. The part which most of the youth underestimate is that you could be woken up by an important call 24/7. Scheduling meetings in the middle of the night is a thing. But furthermore, you have to have extensive knowledge about your company and the products that they are selling, so you can give the best possible advice for your clients. Also, you have to consider.
Sorry that I have to cut you off here, but it's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much to our guest speaker for sharing about his job as key account manager and giving us some insight about his fascinating work field.
It was my pleasure too. I'm glad I could shed some light on what it's like to work as a key account manager.
Well, before we end, I just want to summarize some of the key points we discussed today. As we learned, key account managers are responsible for making a company's most important client or accounts. And their main goal is to increase revenue and profitability for the company by expanding business with these clients. Key account managing is a highly competitive field, and the earning potential can be really high. However, the role also requires a lot of time, and you have to be available all the time to be successful. So, work life balance can be quite a challenge. It's important to set boundaries and prioritize personal life outside of work to prevent going insane.
That's right. I also want to emphasize that while the role requires specific skills and personal traits, anyone can develop these qualities with practice and experience. Key account management can be a rewarding career for those who enjoy working with people and using their soft skills.
Absolutely. And for those who are interested in pursuing a career in key account management, There are plenty of resources available to help you learn more about the field and what it takes to be successful. I recommend doing some research and networking with professionals in the industry to gain insight and advice.
That's great advice. And remember, while key account management can be a challenging job, it's also a job that can offer great satisfaction and rewards. If you're willing to put in the effort, the sky's the limit.
Well said. A big thanks to you again to our guest speaker for joining us today. And also a huge thanks for all the listeners tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to Business Experts, our podcast, for more episodes like this. Until next time, where we speak with Julius Hepp, an upcoming entrepreneur, you take care.